I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Good morning, and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I'm your host, Maninsman, and this is Sports in 10 at 10, where we give you quick updates and on events taking place in the sporting arena for the day that it is done and the day before it is done. And so let us begin with some news in the NFL. Yes, several teams have released their coaches as the NFL regular season came to a conclusion yesterday. The Chicago Bears fired their coach. Yes, the Miami Dolphins fired their coach. The Minnesota Vikings fired their coach. The Miami Dolphins, the Chicago Bears, the Minnesota Vikings all released their coaches. And as you know, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they had released their coach earlier in the week. So 4 coaching changes, and we suspect that other teams will be releasing coaches before this week is over. So already we're seeing where coaches, they have lost their jobs due to their poor performances, high expectations. Many teams didn't make the playoffs who were looking very good at the start of the NFL season, and now they are out and their coaches have suffered because of that. These people don't care whether there's a pandemic or not. You're not doing the job. You're not getting it done. You are whoosh and you're out of here. You're out of town. Also, in the NBA, Clay made his return. Yes, Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors made his return for the Golden State in their win over the Cleveland Cavaliers. As you know, Klay Thompson, he had suffered an ACL injury, and he has been out for 31 months. Yes, 31 months. 2 years and 7 months. Tried to make a couple of comebacks, but never worked. So he came back last night and recently and put on a good show, helping the Golden State Warriors to a win over the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have been playing some very, very, very good football. In cricketing news, New Zealand rebounding from their test loss against Bangladesh. They made 521 for 6 declare. Yes, with their captain Nathan making over 251 runs for New Zealand. Bangladesh in return were bundled out for 126, and so they have been forced to follow on, and they trail by 395 runs to make New Zealand bat again. Bangladesh lead the series 1-0, and that is the end of day 2. So only 2 days, so you suspect that there will be a result at the end of this game. Just so that you'll know, that West Indies will take on Ireland in the second of 3 one-day international at Sabina Park tomorrow, Tuesday, starting at 9:30 in the morning. West Indies won the first game by 24 runs. Yes, they made 269, with Shamar Brooks top scoring for the West Indies. In return, Ireland were bundled out for 245 runs. In FA Cup news, the biggest casualty of the third round of the FA Cup is Arsenal. They were kicked out by Nottingham Forest, having experienced a 1-0 defeat. This is the second time that Nottingham Forest is knocking Arsenal out. The most successful FA Cup team in England. Yes, Arsenal has the most FA Cup in England, but they were knocked out in the third round for the second time in 4 years by Nottingham Forest. This is the second time in over 26 years that Arsenal are being knocked out at this stage of the FA Cup. Very lackluster performance by the Arsenal team. Also, Damian Lowe, national footballer, reggae boy, Damian Lowe, also formerly of the Phoenix Sun, Phoenix Rising. He his contract has been terminated by mutual consent with his club over there in Asia. Yes, in Egypt, at his Egyptian club. Yes, Damian Lowe. That is, he could be on the move. We believe that this is an attempt by Lowe to step up. In other words, to move up to a higher league, Etihad of Alexandria, right? So they have parted ways by mutual consent. He's 28 years old at this time, and I am sure sports believe that Damian Lowe could be a very good championship player. I would love for a couple of championship clubs to look at Damian Lowe in this window. Like maybe a Darren Moore at West Brom could call him in. Think he's a very good prospect. Really like his play. Very, very good defender. I know there are many who may not rate him, but I rate him highly because he has the gift to play in several positions. He can play, I believe, in a good CDM. He's very good aerially. He has good speed. He has good passing range. And so I'm hoping that this is signaling a move for Damian Lowe into that championship. Maybe a Queen's Park Rangers. I don't know, but I'd love to see him maximizing his skills in the championship in England. And I hope his agent is at work trying to get him on the move. We just saw where Junior Fleming, he made a move. Could this mean that Lowe is about to make a move to something bigger? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see him matching his talent against some of the better players in the championship to see how we'll handle. I also believe that that will improve his game. I think this is a good place, a good time for him to move as well at the age of 28, right at the pinnacle of his the prime of his game, because in a couple of years you could see him declining, because that is a normal path of footballers. And so those are your headlines at 10 in 10. I am your host, Management. Please remember to like the video, right? Share the content. Let somebody else know. If you have not yet subscribed to I Am Sure Sports, we encourage you to be one of our subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. This is In 10 at 10 with your host, Manningsman. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful